Hi dear viewers, hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please do me a favor to subscribe, like and share. And for my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining. For my returning subscribers, you all are much welcome. Yeah, on this video, this episode, I'll be doing puff puff. Yeah, I sat and I was craving for puff puff, so I just want to eat puff puff. So I decided to do puff puff, and I thought of it like to share my recipe with you. Actually, the puff puff is not going to be much. I just want to do something for myself to eat. So let's dive straight into the video. So here I have my puff puff ingredients. I have my flour. This is flour. I have sugar. This is sugar. It's sugar inside. You know, we always store sugar. We have our containers where we store sugar inside. So this is sugar. I have my yeast here. This is yeast. I have salt here. I'll just put a little bit of salt to make it like okay, balanced. Then I have water here. Actually, this water is this. We have a full of this glass and a little for it. So this quantity of water. So I'll go right away to mix everything. So water, you don't actually need cold water. Actually, what you need is lukewarm water. So I have my pot here where I'm going to warm the water, a lukewarm water. It's not going to be too hot, it's not going to be like cold, but just lukewarm. So I'm going to warm the water right away. Then we do the mixture and everything. I'm going to mix everything in this pot here. But I'll just warm the water here, then we do the mixture. So let's go straight forward to heat our water. So at this point, my water is warm. I already have it lukewarm here, and I'll just go further with the flour. Actually, I don't want to just mix the flour like that, put the flour like that. I actually want to measure the flour, so I get a certain quantity. So I'll be measuring the flour inside this glass. I'll be measuring inside this glass. So I have first, that's 1 spoon measurement. I have another spoon here. The measurement. So here we have a glass of flour. I'm going to just pour it inside there. Pour everything. I think that should be small. I'll just add like half a glass again. I'll just add like half a glass again, so it can have a certain quantity. Yep. So I think we should have half a glass of it. So I add. So that's it. On this stage now, I'll be having my lukewarm water here. Actually, I am scared that this water might be too much. So I'll just go further to put my yeast inside. I have the yeast here. I'll put the spoon. So the quantity of yeast I'm going to use, that's it. Yeah. Then I kind of stir. Then I stir the yeast. I'll put sugar. I have sugar here. I already showed you I have sugar here. So I don't really like my puff to be sweet. I just want it to be normal. So actually I'm going to put like these 2 spoons of sugar, 2.5 small, 2.5 spoons of sugar. Then I give it a stir again. And I give it a stir again. Then I'll just add a little bit of salt there to make it balance. So just a little bit of salt. Small, just small. Yeah. I think that will be okay. So now I go further in mixing. So I go further in mixing. So I put a certain quantity there. We have this. Mix. So I'll actually add water. I don't want it to look so too much water. That's what I'm scared of. Mixing. Actually, somebody told me that they actually add baking powder into their puff, and I was like, what? I said, how can you add yeast again there, rising agent, and then you're adding baking powder again? So anyway, people have their own ways of making things. Everybody have their own way they like the things. So you cannot blame somebody. So at this point, I'm trying to make it to give it a good look. The puff seems like it's going to be much. So I alone, a cup would have been okay, but I did a cup and a half. So I don't know. Anyway, I can still keep it if it's too much, and so I'm still mixing. I don't want it to be too watery because it's not going to be nice for me. I like the way and I have my style in my puff. I think it's okay like this. This mixture is okay for me. I think it's okay. I'm not adding the yeast again, the diluted yeast in water. I'm not adding it again. I'm just going with this. So I'm going to test for me it's okay. But for you, if you think it's not okay, you can as well add sugar. I know it's not right to test it like that. I'm not somebody who fancy too much sweet things. Yep. So finally, this is how my mixture looks like. You can all see here. Let me take the camera to it so you see. So this is how the mixture looks like. You can all see. Very smooth. So I'll just go for that to cover this and keep it for like 2 hours before I come and fry. Actually, the weather is hot, so I don't need to keep it where it is going to be heat. The weather is normally hot, so I'll just keep it on the gas. Let it be there for 2 hours, then we'll come and fry. So we have the leftover yeast here. This is the leftover yeast. And I was measuring, so I'm going to pour this, I'm going to throw this away. So at this stage, I'm going to cover my puff. I have it here. I left the spoon inside, no problem. I have this cloth here, so I'm going to just put this cloth on it. And then I have the lid of the pot. I'm going to just cover it for it to be like this for like 2 hours. So I'll just keep it at that corner. Let it be. The weather is hot, so no need to keep it somewhere that is warm. I'll just keep it at that corner, and then we'll wait for 1 hour 30 minutes. Then we'll come and fry. So it's 2 hours, and it's time for me to fry our puff. So I already have my oil heated. My oil is already on fire. I already have it heated, and I've washed my hands. My hands are washed. I'm going to use my hands to fry in the puff because I don't want to use spoon. It's going to take time. My oil is already heated. So let's go. Ignore my pot, please. Ignore the pot I'm using. And that's the oil already. I'm using oil that they have been using to fry. I'm really using oil that has been used to fry. This is how the puff now looks like. kind of watery, a mixture. Shit. I think the water I put inside was too much. That's what I'm seeing now, because it's kind of, I cannot call this. I think I'll have to do another recipe some other day. I'll have to do another recipe some other day. It came out. So I'll just continue. That's it. It's really watery. It shows that it wasn't too much, you see. It's really watery. But I did not put much water. I don't know why it becomes like this. So let's just get along and see how it's going to become. So finally, this is what I have as my puff puff. I know it's too brown for some people, but I love my puff puffs to have that crunchy sound. When you're eating, you make grish grish. So this is my puff puff. This is what I have at the end. It was really brown. I love it to be so brown, and that's just it. So thank you all so much for watching. You must not necessarily try my recipe. You can check other recipes and try. I just did this one, was just like, I just said let me put a video here just to share what I was doing like this day at home, and that's just it. So thank you all so much, and please like the video as well, subscribe, and what do you think about it? All right, let me just open one so you can see. Let me pick up this one and open it up so I can see. Let me open it up with my hand so you can see. This is how it looks like. Let me get a full one. Let me get, okay, this one is round, so you see. So this is how it looks like, the inside. You see, the inside looks like this. It's ready. Thank you.